Last week and the week prior to that were awful, pretty much. I self-sabotage a lot. I just finished the Spanish video that I do and concluded that the problem is not valuing myself enough to, for example, one thing that it manifests, where that manifests, is that whenever I work in advance, I get all my things done. I get paid by the job, right? Not hourly. When I finish everything, I feel that if it's not, if everything is not a chaos and deadlines are close to happen, if that's not happening, I feel that my work is not that valuable, meaning that I don't believe that I should have time to spare once I finish my tasks, my workload. It's like so unconsciously I think I shouldn't get paid what I'm getting paid if I have time to spare once I'm finished. And obviously that's bullshit. And no one should work like that. And I'm saying this because last time it was I like 2-3 weeks ago where I had everything done. I had time to spare, and I've made more than $2,000 that month. My expenses are $1,700, and me making more than $2,000 is like I won the month. So if I achieve that and I have time to spare more than half my day, sometimes, or at least the last Friday, or the Friday of that week, it feels like wrong, right? Meaning that I'm screwing my clients because I'm charging way more than I'm worth. And again, that's obviously bullshit. I have experience. I'm good at what I do. Maybe not the best, but definitely good, above average. And even if it's average, you should have time to spare. I mean, and it's not like I'm making 10K. I'm making 2K. And yeah, I was self-sabotaging myself again with the things I say every single week, which is not working focused enough, because I don't know, I create chaos to justify when there's little time left for the deadlines that I'm worth it, because I'm doing things very fast when I could do them very fast at the beginning, so I have time to spare. I don't know, maybe this doesn't make much sense. That's the awful thing about it, which is why are you like this? Well, I'm reading 12 rules for life, and Jordan Peterson explains why someone might not take care of himself, which is, he explained it with Adam and Eve, about how awful humans are. And when you know how awful humans are, and you know all your shortcomings, and that you're part of humans, you don't value yourself, so obviously you won't take care of yourself. You're awful. That's like he takes it to that extreme to then give you your flowers and empower you. I like how he writes and how he is yeah, I love that. And the conclusion is that to value myself and look for evidence, obviously, to know where I'm good. Like, if I didn't have anything to value myself, I shouldn't. But there's obviously things to value, and I have to value myself enough to take care of myself. And for me, that means I want to work with full focus. One thing I did, which it sounds extremely dumb, but that's the funny thing about taking care of oneself, is that I basically wrote all the to-do things, the to-do list, and scheduled them. Meaning, okay, I do have time for all of it, because I was feeling that I had something to do, something urgent, or that I had to produce, but I didn't know what, because it's like I want to give my client results, because one thing that was, I don't know the word in English, generating doubt in myself. Abrumación. How do you say it? I was feeling bad about the low performance. That threw me off for a loop. I think that's the correct expression. Not for the word in Spanish that I'm thinking, just an expression. And the responsibility of the results doesn't, it's not all on me. The editing part, it is, look, but not the whole thing. So that's one thing. And then that's the challenge, and that threw me off. And the only thing in my control is basically do the thing, and then obviously it could be better, but I need like reps, and I was feeling that my job was in jeopardy, in danger, because they won't give me any chance, which usually is. So I'm not being paranoid, but results on social media requires a lot of reps. But yeah, anyways, I know that I do a good job. I've given results, and even if I don't, it's like there's not much else I can do but the reps, and then moving on to the next rep. And if in those reps they are not patient enough or whatever, it's not in my control. That's why I don't want to put all my eggs in one client. There's a reason why if someone hires you for a role, there's a contract in the middle, and when you are a freelancer, there's no contracts. So unless like they hire me with a contract and they have paid leave, I don't know how you say it, when they fire you, they have to give you money. Unless there's something, I won't dedicate all of my working hours to them. They should pay more or give that security. So other than explain myself, the decisions I take, and trying to improve constantly, which that's what I'm doing already, I shouldn't worry, because I'm doing my best. Then I have my other clients to fulfill, and that's what I did. I did the to-do list, put it on a schedule, thinking how much time it would take for each one, and I saw that I do have the time. For today's Thursday, by the end of the weekend, I can have everything done and done in advance, and I have time to spare. It's like, why the fuck am I worrying so much? Right? And that's it. All the worrying that I was feeling, I think that's a word for the Spanish where I was thinking. All the worry that I was feeling is self-inflicted. Just need to be more diligent, have a schedule, stick to the basics, be humble enough to just stick to the basics, and every time I have time to spare, value myself enough to study a little bit with fun, not worry about not doing that imaginary thing that I'm thinking that I should be doing to magically generate a lot of success for my clients, justify my worth. That's the stupid thing that I'm thinking, at least some unconsciously, I think. That puts it in good words, I think, why I don't work focused enough, because I don't value myself. I think that I should do magic things, because one thing that is scary to me is how there's a lot of industries, economies that run on fake things, and I don't want to be part of those fake things. I want to be a necessity. Basically, I want that because that would mean security. And security is like a fallacy. There's always risks. So I have to be comfortable in the uncomfortable, comfortable in the lack of certainty. There will never be certainty. The only thing I could do is prepare myself for worst case scenarios. That's why I save up. I don't overspend. At least right now, I have a good cushion. I work on myself, meaning that I'll always have skills to leverage if I need to work for jobs or whatever. And at the end of the day, enjoying life is basically just very affordable things. I don't need to be living in a 2-bedroom apartment just to have 1 bedroom as an office. I could be living in a 1-bedroom apartment. Cost will go to half. Obviously, I don't want to move, especially because I don't want to stress my cat. But other than that, it's like I don't care if I leave this place to a much smaller one. Don't give a fuck. Truly. And it's just the stress of doing the moving that it's awful. But other than that, I don't care, which is it makes myself like dangerous in a sense. I don't care about superficial things. That's why I feel that I have a ton of potential because I should be able to focus on a lot, right? And be a menace and super successful, which I know that Delta is what will bring me there. But yeah, just felt overwhelmed. That's the word. Overwhelmed. Completely self-inflicted. Because everyone I talk to love how I work, but also the way I work is by being this way as well. So yeah, the book of Jordan Peterson that I'm reading came in clutch because it's just that difficult balance of chaos and order. And since that could explain it. Since I'm want to have everything in complete order. Humans need both chaos and order. It's like I'm generating the chaos, self-inflicted chaos in a wrong way to balance all the order that I create. And I should be doing it consciously in a good way, not in a bad unconscious way. I like that conclusion. That's nice. That's super nice conclusion. And smart conclusion. Well, I don't have much battery left. Good that I got in. So thank you for watching the entire video, and I'll see you next week.